Hello, in today's video, I'm be talking about the new delay mod and my thoughts on it. You might have seen a post from me a few days ago that I was going to talk about the downsides of the delay mod, but I just want to talk about it overall. Now, first of all, I think the mod overall is a good thing. North America can now play with Europe and Japan, and leads together can just like become stronger. We have much better players, and there's even less of a reason to have to travel in person and spend that money, which for some people is pretty hard, especially like they work. They can't validate going to a tournament, but they also want to get as good as possible. So I think it's a really good option. Um, However, there's also some definite downsides. First of all, not everyone has a modded Switch. I feel like a lot of people do not understand that. You would assume, oh yes, everyone has the training mod on their 2018 Switch. This is not the case. Um, Most people do not have a modded Switch uh, for competitive Smash players. Now, a lot of people at the top have one. Guess what? They can validate it. They're like, I need this practice for my bands on bands. I need it for my content creation so I can play against the best DK in Japan and it not lag a ton. But for your regular Joe Schmo, they do not have that. They cannot validate that. They are more than okay to playing with just North Americans. Um, I think another thing people need to understand is that first of all, yes, modding, uh, playing with a mod is cheating if it gives you an advantage. If I have a delay mod for someone who does not have a delay mod, I do not care if you think 7 years of Wi-Fi King deity validates you cheating, validates that advantage. You are still playing with an advantage, an unfair advantage, and that is cheating. Um, if you join a Wi-Fi tournament, you are not entitled to be able to use that mod. Now, if it's mod only, then go right ahead. But most tournaments right now do not have that set up. Midnight Mashers, you have to agree to it currently, and that's like the biggest daily Wi-Fi tournament currently. Um, and then for Cashbox, they are doing an exclusive invitational to try it out, but still currently for cash boxes, you do not need the mod, and you need to agree in order to be able to use said mod. Um, and I'm mainly talking about this because I saw a post on Twitter kind of blow up about linking mad that people are that he's using the mod, and I highly respect that player. He's a very good player, very good Peach, nasty King DDD, which I respect. But you still can't be using the mod against people who don't have it. That's just unfair. I don't care if you feel entitled to it. You are not entitled to it. You are entitled to very few things in life. Um, and then there's another thing that I want to talk about, and it's that I think people don't understand that this will also cause the mod Switch market to go up. It'll get even harder to get a modded Switch. And you know what this means? For players that currently don't have a mod Switch, it's going to get harder and harder. It's going to be even harder for your average Joe Schmo to validate getting such a purchase. I currently do not have it, and I am okay with that. Do I have plans on getting it? No, unless it becomes the new standard, which I'm also afraid about. If for any future online tournaments everywhere, you are required to have the delay mod, even if the delay mod is better, we are excluding a large part of our community. It's only going to divide us further. Um, I think a lot of people don't think about that. It's going to be like the old Matchbox where you had like 50 different toggles, and the issue is that everyone had like a different set of rules that they wanted, like best of five, best of three, delay mod, no delay mod, that no one got matches, and it just died really fast. And that's just gonna become the standard for like online tournaments too. Now, I do think the late mod is sick. I think the person who modded it did a great thing, and I hope that this video shows no disrespect to them. I just think a lot of people do not think about these things, and I think a lot of people feel entitled to either having the mod or overreacted a bit too much about people who use said mod. Um, Including myself. At the beginning, I was like, this is gonna kill Elite Smash. You might be wondering, why are you afraid of Elite Smash dying? It's already kinda dead because there's people who lag there. You're right. But I don't even need to talk to anyone. I can find matches against good players from my bedroom. Just last night, I fought Karu Steve, the Belmont player. Uh, I fought Eternal, the Nez, who's really good. I believe might have an Apollo Kage one. I don't remember offhand. I'm finding these really good players just without even needing to talk to them. There's Discords to help mitigate this to get fast matches. Like if you go into the official Super Smash Bros. Discord, you can find fast matches there. But still, I need like communicate with someone. I need to get them to host the arena. And I don't have time for that. And another thing is that especially if you're like maybe I don't know, not North American, maybe in Europe, where those discords are much smaller, Elite Smash might be even better for you. And we cannot stop the fact that there'll always be people lagging, but the amount of lag I encounter is getting less and less, especially because you can block people, which is very handy. Um, So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this quick rant. I just want to talk about it a little bit, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace.